Have you ever just admired this girl? Like, you really liked her and she liked you too. Just not exactly how you liked her. That's how I felt for this girl we'll call Ali. We stopped talking, but 2 years later we got in touch again. How you been? Same as usual and yourself. I've been great. What's been happening? Well, I'm dating Chris and oh, really? I'm gonna be honest, it hurts to be in the friend zone, but it didn't affect me much that she was dating someone else. I was just gonna do my own thing. There's still one day in class, Elia was touching my face and I had my hand on her thighs. She wasn't dead, but two dudes in my class saw that and word spread that I was fingering her. That's not even me. Her boyfriend Chris visited me while I was on practice and warned me to stay away from her. Even though that happened, me and Elia still texted each other. Weeks later, I don't know why, but Aaliyah was showing her friends our text. And at this point, the only word spreading that I was scared of was, Chris gonna F you up after school. Don't be scared of Chris, I told you not to touch you. Yeah, it's cool. No, it wasn't cool. Give me Andre's phone numbers. Why? Nah, I wanna talk to him. No, I don't want. After school, I wasted enough time at school so that by the time I decided to go home, Chris was already going to be elsewhere. The next morning on my way to school, I saw Chris and his friend, and they saw me. I knew on that day I was going to be taught a lesson. I ran as if stray dogs were chasing me, but I ended up getting tired at the end of the road. Did I tell you to stay away from Aaliyah? Bro, me and her aren't like that. I don't care, stay away from her. I told Aaliyah about this, and she just laughed. I told you to leave Andre alone. I did not even touch him. Chris, I don't think we're going to work. What? Because of Andre? No. I know you've been seeing another girl. Chris and Aaliyah ended up breaking up, and me and Chris ended up being friends somehow. And between me and Aaliyah, I can't really tell y'all much, but just don't trust male besties.
Didn't you have a neighbor that you just loved staring at? Because I had this neighbor that I loved staring at through the window. Not like I was stalking. I mean, her family would throw parties a lot for them. She had three brothers, one was younger than her, but I didn't care about them. So back to the story. We will call her Angel. Angel knew how to dress really nice at the parties and was really attractive. At my young age, my mom once caught me liking by constantly looking at her. Damn, I was a creepy neighbor. One day, I came out of the room and her and her brothers were at my house. In my living room. I mean, I'm used to seeing you as my neighbor and all that, but like you were in my house. It was very awkward and weird. Like, I'm used to seeing y'all ride your bikes outside. And you, well, I'm used to crushing on you. The neighbors that I never spoke to were chilling in my house. My mom explained to me that they lost their house keys and were gonna be here until their mom was back. Okay. I went outside to play soccer and Angel's younger brother also came outside with his own car. We were playing soccer at the same spot without saying anything to each other. Basically not bothering one another. Till I got bored and I spoke to him. Hey, why don't you score here and I'll score there? The person with the most points wins. Cool. I lost that game, but that game was what led to me and him being very close friends. Let's call him Jacob. Jacob was very good at soccer. Then I met Angel's other brother, and we played a little bit of basketball. We'll call him Lucas. Me and Lucas, despite the age difference, we had a lot in common, such as drawing, gaming, playing basketball, and a lot more. We just didn't notice exactly on that day. The oldest brother, we never really talked, but I would compare his character to that of Junior from Blackish. Angel was still chilling, minding her own business. But what I did discover was that she was a year older than me, and I was shy to approach her at my own crib. After becoming friends with her brother, we built a bond. They would come hang at my house more often, and I would hang at their crib. Which led to them inviting me to one of their birthday parties where the oldest brother was turning 16. The party was simply lit. Unfortunately, my mom fetched me a little bit early, like around 7-ish. Like, those are my neighbors. Can't I stay a little bit longer? Like, I might as well come at midnight. But yeah, I understand. I was still young. Fast forward later, yeah, mom asked my mom if I could attend Angel's birthday party. My mom gave me the permission to go, and I wore my best fit and attended the party. I was surprised that Angel herself, the birthday girl, served me a drink in a classic glass. Like, damn, bro, it's your birthday. I should be doing the most. But anyways, I mean, we kind of started talking to each other at this point. And later on, my cousin ended up also being friends with them and was hosting a party of his own. I was obviously invited, and we invited Angel and her brothers too. At that party, Angel brought her friends to the party. I remember one of her friends always being around Jacob, and I asked why she always around you. She loves me, bro. Oh, damn. Damn, I gotta find someone. Okay. The aunties were making burgers. The party was lit from the start. At night, when we were all done dancing and just chilling, Angel kept on eyeing me. Lucas then approaches me. Do you like Angel? Nah. Come on, be honest. It's no biggie. In my mind, I'm thinking, is this a trap or something? Because this your younger sister you talking. I still say no. Like, nah, bro, I'm not feeling her like that. So you wouldn't want to date her if she wanted to. I mean, I would want to date her, but would it be a problem? Nah. We then chilled together, and I guess we started dating from there on. I then started feeling something really weird in my stomach, bro. Like, it made me throw up a lot. Andrew, are you okay? Mom fetch me, and I went home.
Put this into perspective. You find yourself in a position where your friends with benefits with this girl, right, that has a boyfriend, but it don't bother you because he's barely around. Till you realize there's bigger shit onto y'all. This is how the story goes. I was single and I felt like I needed someone to kick it with and just felt like I'm in love. So while I was chilling with my neighbor called Ava, I asked her if she knew anyone that was single. Oh yeah, I do. I think y'all would be a perfect match, by the way. For real, come on, I won't be serious. Nah, like that ass. There's a dude called Marcus though that is obsessed with her. How do you know that? He loves asking me about her. Oh, so how do I get in touch with her ASAP? We should go to her crib tomorrow. I bet. Okay, things are looking good. We go to Ava's friend's house the next day and she ain't home. I'm just like, damn, this is how it's gonna be. Later on, I hear Ava calling my name and she's standing with this girl that I assume is her friend she was talking about. Ava gives us some space and we get to know each other. We'll call her Rose. Rose is like, so Ava told me you're looking for someone. Yeah, I am. Fast forward when she's about to head home. I like you, but I have a boyfriend. I don't know if that would be a problem with you. We could be friends with benefits though. Friends with benefits. I really didn't know what to say, but her boyfriend was not around though and didn't seem to care, so I'm like, I'm down. I would like to chat with you later tonight. I didn't get your numbers. I only use Facebook. Facebook only. Yeah, do you use it? Nah. Well, you're gonna have to. Rose seemed like she liked my vibes and was telling her friends and other people about me. Word got to the streets that we were together, as in dating. Marcus, the same guy that was obsessed with Rose and was not even her boyfriend, went insane. How could you do this to me? I've been wanting you all this time and you tell me to wait. You never give me a chance, but you're gonna F with this kid. Marcus, I don't like you like that. Oh, okay. Ava told me Marcus was on his way to my crib and I quote, to mess my face up. I was really mad that this nigga Marcus was treating Rose like this and was close to getting physical with her if it wasn't for his friends stopping him. Marcus was not a boyfriend, I repeat. But I was also scared of getting my face messed up. I started with Marcus and this nigga was a menace. He did 8th grade 3 times. His younger brother was in the same grade as me and hated me before I even met Rose. So I was either getting jumped at home or at school for a girl called Rose. A girl I really liked. I cut her off, so we stopped talking. Marcus threw a party, Rose was invited, and she let him hit. I guess Marcus got his chance after all. In school, for me, Valentine's Day was that celebration that gave me the opportunity to bag a girl without having to tell her I like her. All I had to do was just get her a card, chocolate, or maybe a rose. But things went differently in this occasion. Break is over, I'm on my way to class, and my classmate that I don't usually speak to pulls up to me. There's something I have to tell you. Alright? I have a friend, and she would like to be your Valentine. For real. Who? Hey. Hi, what's your name? Abigail. Okay. I had never seen Abigail before, despite being in the same grade as her. Probably because it was my first year at the school. I wasn't planning to have a Valentine, so my Valentine card that I had, I gave it to my mom. But since I now had a Valentine, I received a card from Abigail, made by her, with such a beautiful message. I would have really loved to give her a card, but I had already gave it to my mom. Time with me and Abigail was good. She was smart, fine, I felt great about myself, and even though fast forward Valentine's had passed, we transitioned into like a relationship. But at some point I was getting bored and felt like we had to call it quits. She didn't understand why, I also didn't, but I was just feeling bored. The person to blame was probably me, so this was a situation where you gotta say, it's not you, it's me. Her older sister even tried to reason with me, but she just wasn't it. A year later though, I was having feelings for her again, so I pulled up to her after school. Hey, how are you? Hi Andre, I'm good, and yourself? I'm good. What would you say if we got back together? I can't really, I don't think it's the perfect time. I'm just trying to focus and nah, please, like we could make it work. Okay. I was so happy that she gave me a chance again, that you know what, we're gonna have a great time. While she was walking away, she caught me jumping in the air. 2 weeks later though, she dumped my ass. I don't know, but this might sound weird to you, but yeah, I crushed on a lesbian girl for some time, and I believe I would have done more if I had the chance. I met her when I got to high school. We were all new and we sometimes attended the same class. The first time seeing her was on Valentine's Day. And damn, she looked bad. I didn't even know she was lesbian, but it was that type of thing where you look at this girl and you're like, there's more to her. In fact, she was mostly quiet and didn't look like the type of person to mess with. But let me stop describing her. What was important was I needed to approach her. Luckily, one day I was sick and did not attend school, which means I missed some schoolwork and needed help from someone that did their work. Guess who it was? Yeah, she was told by the teacher to explain to me what was going on. I acted so slow and dumb just so she would take her time. Fast forward, me and the boys are discussing who is the prettiest girl in the class, and I think I got a little too excited because I said her name out loud. She heard and she's like, huh? I heard my name. What are you saying about me? I began stuttering in front of the whole class. I felt like she was gonna punch me, and I just had to be honest. I didn't even know why it was a biggie for me to tell her. I was just saying that I think you're the prettiest girl in the class. Oh, thanks. So why was it hard for you to tell me? Later on, I got her numbers and we briefly spoke, but she left the school the next year, so she wasn't gonna go anywhere.
Imagine crushing on this girl, right? But she's a little too old for you. Like, that feeling of I wish I was 5 years older or 10 years older. That for me is like one of the worst feelings. But having courage is key, which is how I met Sabrina, who was a couple of years older than me and my older sister's close friend. On one afternoon, I escorted my sister to Sabrina's house and basically just listened to them girl talk. It's getting cold, let me go fetch my jersey. Yeah, do fast. What's your name? Andre. What school do you go to? Sam and you? Oh, I go to Dorgan. Oh, really? How's it like? It's pretty chill, eh? Oh, I see y'all already bonding. Sabrina was pretty cool, bro, like on some real shit. And my sister noticed that, hey, I was probably gonna plan something. Anyways, on this other day, I was alone at the crib. I was supposed to be alone for like about 7 minutes till the rest of the family was back. But I decided to go out. Guess where to? You guessed right, Sabrina's crib. I had never done anything like this before and was kind of scared. Hi, Andre. Hey, Sabrina, how you doing? I'm doing good, and yourself? Am I just kind of bored? Aren't your friends around? Nah, they probably were, but yo, situations like this come once in a lifetime. Well, I mean, that's if you're worried that you'll never meet another girl again. But that was me back then. And your family, they went out. Well, you wanna chill the side? Yeah, sure. She let me in, we watched some TV, and she knew salsa dancing, so she taught me, and she made really good food. We were having good type of conversation, bro, that at the time I didn't have with the girls my age. But then, we were having so much fun. And then I checked the time though, and I had to dip before my family got back. It's getting pretty late. See you again, Sabrina. Bye. I went home, and my sister already knew I sneaked to Sabrina's crib.
When I was in 4th grade, I moved to a different school. This school was like one of the best schools in the area, and the learners were really cool. I was assigned to sit next to Aliyah. She was attractive, but I wasn't feeling her like that. Till I found out on my own she was crushing on this other nigga, which I don't know, but that led to me crushing on her too. We would sing together in class and had things in common, so I was like, I want this girl to be my girlfriend. The next day at school, I asked her if she could be my girlfriend, and she said, huh? I'm telling ma'am. Whoa, wait. I literally began apologizing for shooting my shot at her. Ma'am, yes. Can I go to the toilet? Yes. Don't joke like that. You think I'm joking? I'm telling my dad. You'll see, I'm bringing him tomorrow. I was like 10 and just believed my life was ruined at that point. Worst part was, I was literally new in the school and already had stress. I knew it was over because this is how it would be. The next day she would bring her dad and they would call my parents. Then I can't imagine how dumb I'd look in front of them. I just went to school that day all depressed, and Leah noticed that and kinda heard a smirk on her face. Let me tell you something, Andre. There was a boy that did the same thing you did. And do you know what happened? No. He got expelled. Oh. Yeah. We could be friends still though. But don't ever ask me that nasty question again. I promise I won't. I was so relieved and never asked her that question again. Because after years, I realized I didn't have to. We got a pretty girl that is wanted by 4 guys, and she knows that very much. Why was this girl who will call Mickey wanted by 4 guys? Well, she minded her own business and was just quiet. Let's just say mysterious for now. We have a guy that is the strongest in the class, who we'll call Joey, and George, who thinks he's a leader in everything, and the guy that is kind of like a jock, and my best friend at the time, Chris. Then there's me, a guy that just attended school and was easily influenced by what was going on. Since we all wanted Mickey set us on challenges that we would go through so we could win her heart. I really wanted to win those challenges, bro, because I felt like if I could bag Mickey, that means that I have accomplished everything in the world. Obviously, one of the first challenges was fighting for her, which I lost cause number 1, I'm not a fighter. Number 2, these guys were determined. And number 3, there were other challenges that I could have won in. Joey was the nigga that was doing the most moves on Mickey, and I didn't want to get into a fight with Joey at all over Mickey, cause Joey was the dude that took karate lessons and used to train learners, including me. And I literally witnessed him beat the F out of George. But somehow, Mickey approached me and we kind of spoke and we would walk around holding hands thereafter. She finally realized that I was not like these guys. This was very special to me because she was the first girl I ever dated or liked and she was so sweet. This other day after we were done rehearsing at the hall, I asked her for a kiss. Okay. And I got my very first. But what happened the next day? We were hanging and she discovered I had spots on my hand, which used to happen because of an allergic reaction. Ew, get away from me. My first heartbreak too. I watched as the three other guys would compete for her while I got eliminated. Well, I refused to easily let go, so on a random day I approached her and I explained, hey Mickey, so the spots on my hand are allergic reactions, so you don't have to be scared or anything like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. She understood and she still didn't give a F.
The idea of never seeing that person you thought was a soulmate is a bittersweet one. Sometimes I just wish I had a time machine and just go back in time, experience that feeling and connection I had with them, or make the necessary changes. But I guess everything happens for a reason. When I was in 11th grade, I mostly used this transport that my parents found great for me to get fetched in the morning with and also dropped home, just so I could be deprived from other happiness after school. It's not what you think. You might be thinking, why am I talking about my transport that I hated so much instead of my soulmates that I never saw again? Well, I'm getting there. I hated this transport so much that one day I grabbed my phone, called the driver, I told them the deal was done, they don't have to pick me up anymore. My driver was a woman, by the way, and mind you, did not even care about what I was saying and hanged up the phone. I figured I had no choice but to maybe just tell her in person the next morning. My transport pulls up in the morning and I'm about to end things and enjoy my life. As I open my door, all seats are taken except the front ones, which were occupied by a new girl. I kind of froze outside the transport due to being mesmerized by this really pretty girl who was probably out of everyone's league in that transport, including me. Hey, could you get inside quickly? Look at him. Y'all good? Yeah, bro. Hey. Hi. This your first day here? Yeah, and I'm so late. Well, welcome to the transport. My name's Andre. Clara, what subjects you doing? I do maths, physics, ooh, beauty and brains. Don't boost my ego. You got an ego. At times. What grade are you doing? 11. Oh, shit with me and this girl was flowing real good. Like, I even forgot about leaving the transport. Fast forward, I got dropped at school and could not wait to see her again. The next day she was absent, but it wasn't deep, it's normal. I'ma just meet with her the next day. The next day came by and she still wasn't there. So I spoke to the driver, what's up with Clara? Or her? Her school is way too far. Way too far? So you're no longer fetching her? Yeah. I see you like her, eh? Well, could you do me a favor? What is it? Since you're the driver and you know where she lives, could you please give me her numbers? Okay, I will. At least my transport driver was down to getting her numbers for me. But with Clara, the girl I was mesmerized by, the girl I wanted the phone numbers, nope. She wanted me to rather pull up to her crib and get it on my own. I just let things be. Because us just spending some time together for the first time ever, talking, then me pulling up to a crib kind of was a reach. I mean, what if I met with her dad or something? So I also never hit her up on social media. I never saw her in the neighborhood, and I definitely didn't see her in the transport again.
Obviously, when there's a new girl in the school, nobody knows her past or about her, so people tend to get to know them and give them this good amount of attention. Well, here was my reaction to a new girl in my high school. The girl in a hoodie clearly knew and looks like she doesn't know where she is. I gotta know this girl. Is she pretty though? I mean, she does look pretty, but she's wearing a hoodie, so who knows? I was gonna approach this girl, but she was red to see. Well, obviously she's new, that's till she got a boyfriend. Her boyfriend, no offense if he's watching, wasn't like a popular kid or great looking. He was just a normal learner that apparently begged this girl who we called Michaela. This was easy competition for me because this nigga was soft and she was still new. So I waited patiently for the holidays to end, then I would approach her. After the holidays were over, she dumped the normal boy, and by now, Michaela was getting popular in the school. Like every nigga, if you could ask at the time at the school, they all wanted her. Even the teachers knew about this girl, bro. In a matter of few months, when you're already new and people know you so much, that is crazy. Me and a normal kid would talk, and my friend, which we would call Lab Genius, asked him, "Yo, dog, why aren't you chilling with Michaela right now?" "We broke up, bro." "What? Why?" "Dog, I saw a notification on the phone from a nigga calling her baby." Damn indeed. But what if this nigga is lying though, just cause they broke up? I had lots of doubt that I also asked another close friend of mine. Dog, the normal kid said him and Michaela just broke up. Damn, I feel for the dude. Yeah, and he's saying that she cheated on him. Possible. But don't you think he's just saying that because he got dumped, or it might just be delusional? I mean, you could be right, because niggas don't accept it when they're down, so they resort to calling her a hoe or she cheated. Exactly. Lab JJ still strongly believed that she cheated on the normal guy and she was a thought. I slid in Michaela's IG DMs and we kinda spoke. But in person, hey, she had reached a different type of level, lad. You couldn't just link with her like that, bro. First you had to make an appointment, then she had to accept. I'm just capping, bro. She wanted to link with me after school, but the lab genius fed me with these talks. Damn, boy, so you really want to be with a thought? Come on, she even scheduled you for after school, man. She probably has a boyfriend for morning, break time, and you're gonna be her after school boyfriend. Damn, worse, she might even put you on the waiting list. Things homeboy was saying was making too much sense, but I was already simping so much for her. So on one of our casual days at school, I was gonna approach her. We spent almost the whole day trying to approach her and her friends, but I didn't get the chance. But after school, my homeboy said enough. "Yo, bro, you know what? Today you are talking to it. Nah, man, you know what? It's already after school. Like, we're just gonna do this tomorrow." Nah, bro. They literally pushed me towards her. My heart is beating. I didn't prepare what to say, and I just. "Hey, hi. Just wanted to get info on the party that you're advertising." "Oh, you interested?" "Yeah. Okay, I'ma send you the details when I get home." Cool. I finally spoke to her in person, and I saw her with her boyfriend or random dude in the corridors making out, which totally made me get over her. And I gotta say, I should have believed the normal kid. Lol, I literally named him normal kid to the end of this.
A girl making you fold is a weird feeling, bro. That is the feeling I had in my history class. We used to sit in groups and opposite me was a girl we'll call Mia. Mia was attractive, but I never looked at her that way. Wait, how did I even find her attractive then? Anyways, she sat with her friend and I had an empty chair next to me. We started talking and getting to know each other, and I don't know if it was a coincidence whether she was feeling hot or not, but this girl slowly began unbuttoning her shirt. I'm already feeling awkward, bro. Like, how are we even supposed to talk? Her friend tells her to button her shirt back up. Well, I was a little bit annoyed at that, I gotta admit, but it was awkward. Fast forward, I'm busy taking notes. You know how history is, and I feel something under the table against my leg. So I threw my pencil on the floor to see what's up, and Mia was literally rubbing her leg against mine. It even got to the point where she blocked my foot against her two legs. Like, what? Just like that. We attended English class next, and I was in so much surprise that I began to explain to a friend about what happened. You won't believe what happened. Like, I was basically seduced. I think Mia likes me. I think I say that loud because Mia heard everything, but she just stared at me. I shouldn't have read my mouth. This could have been all Gucci, but she wrote her numbers down and gave it to your boy. I got home and I texted her, "Hey, it's Andre. Hi, how you doing?" "I'm good, and you?" "I'm good." "Do you like me?" This at the time was a very confusing question, because was she feeling me? What if I say no? I mean, we've just started talking to each other. I don't want to hurt her feelings by saying nah.
And if I say yes, I told her, I mean, I like you as a friend, but I have a boyfriend. Okay. This girl the next day at school basically started telling people I liked her. It basically was like turning the whole story around and made it look like I've been crushing on her. Like, bro, we just started sitting next to each other like a few days ago. Even though we had little drama shortly after getting to know each other, we were friends as time went on. I ended up catching feelings for her, so on this Saturday, we're all bored in class. This was the time where school was almost about to close and we were just waiting for our reports. The boy we call Tom comes up with an idea. Guys, let's play spin the bottle. Yeah. People were hyped and in the mood, especially me, cause I was happy to play too. Mia doesn't participate in spin the bottle games when we play, but she agreed to join this one. I was ready for anything. I even set an angle where I knew, yo, Mia, I got you. We began the game and the people spin the bottle and did their thing. Then it was Mia's turn to spin. Not to spoil the story, but I knew her bottle was going to stop and face me. Here were the signs. She stared at me. I was right opposite her. And the things we went through just weren't a coincidence. So she spins the bottle. And my teacher, who I don't know how he was related to Mia, maybe he liked her too, was like, guys, I don't have a problem with y'all playing spin the bottle, but please, Andre must move from there. I mean, I had beef with my teacher, but couldn't the beef wait? We were having an event here, an important event. I knew we were going to continue playing at break time, so Andre, can you please go? These guys didn't want to wait for me. These guys wanted to continue. We gotta continue the game. Please go.
My very first time in high school started with me falling for this girl, also known as the baddest girl in the whole high school at the top. And guess what? Ho was into your boy too. This is basically what happened. I started high school a month after school actually reopened, and in this high school, majority of the people there were new to me, including Kelvin, who started the same day as me. Bro was cool, you feel me? But back to the main story, the first day at school, the usual happened. Like, I didn't fit in the crowd and was still getting used to it. Then when it was after school and we were leaving, I noticed one of the most beautiful human beings I have ever seen. Like, when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful. Instead of just saying to this girl, hi, how are you? I walked extremely slowly in front of her, as if my legs were in pain, so she could notice me. And she said to me, excuse me, and got past. That was just strike one. The next day, Kelvin, the homie I came to the school the same day as, was already asking her to be his Valentine. But she turned him down. Me and Calvin were never actually that close. I mean, we both effed with this girl. Well, the whole school did. But anyways, me and her began having lots of eye contact. Then in one of our classes, we didn't have work, so everyone was just chilling in their friend groups. The friend group I hang with were playing games, and I wasn't so interested, so I just chilled alone and watched the class. Some random nigga was flirting with her, and I would casually look at them. But I looked a little bit too much, cause I saw her coming to my direction. In my mind, I was like, shit, I blew all this. Strike one, strike two, it doesn't matter no more. Hi. Hey. Why are you sitting alone? My friends are playing games and I ain't that interested. Oh, what's your name? Andre. And you? Slade. Me and her having a convo definitely put my name up there in front of the niggas in the class, cause what is the baddest girl in high school doing approaching this nigga that just pulled up to the school? I don't know if me pretending like I was in pain with my legs while being in front of her on my first day of school worked, but during another class, Celine came again and sat opposite me and my friend. I had to be a W brother and not leave my friend out of the conversation that me and Celine were having, but that did not stop me from getting her numbers, which she wrote behind my butt. Things were moving smoothly, you know, but the conversations we were having on the phone were just boring, bro. We kind of stopped talking to each other after the 2 months of us meeting. A year later, she calls me a few days before Valentine's. It's all great talking to her again, but now she has a boyfriend. She told me about it, but I didn't know like the guy at all. On my side, I broke up with some girl in my area, and me and Celine are chatting about it, and she's all like, I'm so sorry, Andre, you don't deserve her. I love you, okay? I text her back, thanks, I love you too. Strangely, we are now having good convos on the phone that end with good night, I love you. I honestly just couldn't keep it in. So on one night, I decided to pour out my feelings for her with a picture and those, this could be our text. That message was seen. Wanna know why? Because the damn boyfriend somehow saw the message. Me and him ended up meeting for the first time at the school corridors, and we both had that stare, you get what I mean? To be honest, I kinda didn't want to throw hands with the nigga cause I had temporary respect for him. He's Celine's boyfriend at the end of the day, so I just didn't bring up the texting to Celine. But this is where everything changes. Celine went live on IG. By the time I joined, it was only her friend, and 2 guys. Her friend later leaves the live. One of the guys also leaves the live, which only left her, me, and one of the guys left. Which, for your information, the guy was about in his 40s. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I big ass better race, bro. Like, it was so fire that the 40-year-old on the live left. Celine's little bro was briefly on the live, and we kind of spoke, you know. With all this happening, I could see how amazed Celine was. When the little bro left the live, she asked me, why don't you talk to me at school? I greet you, but you say nothing. This was the conversation I was looking for that could continue what we had the first time I got to high school. So bro, I did not even hesitate. I replied, nah, I do try to talk to you. No, you're lying. I'm like, you know what? It's time I told the truth. And I said, my mom got in the room angry. I think because I forgot to do something and I instantly got off IG. Fast forward, I got back and the live had ended already. I texted her, hey, let's continue. Hi, nah, it's cool. What? We just had one of the best moments and you're gonna be like, nah, it's cool. After this happening, she just wasn't feeling the boy no more. And maybe she never did even. She was really dry and sometimes wouldn't even respond to my text. I don't know if it's because of me just leaving IG without letting her know, but that's just how we ended things.